The elevator door slid open with a soft chime, revealing a man in a sleek wheelchair rolling quietly into Falcon Tech's gleaming glass lobby. Dressed in a sharp blue suit, his calm, observant eyes scanned the room. His presence was composed, his silence commanding. No one knew it yet, but the man was Robert King, the new CEO of Falcon Tech. But Robert wasn't there to give a grand speech or pose for press photos. No, he had chosen a different approach, one few would expect. He came unannounced, undercover, determined to experience the heart of his company as any outsider might, to see how people really behaved when they believed no one important was watching. Meanwhile, striding through the office with her usual air of authority was Susan, the head of human resources. Known for her cold efficiency and unyielding demeanor, she wasn't one to tolerate rule bending or what she considered disruptions. Empathy was a concept Susan rarely entertained. Then she saw him, a man in a wheelchair by the reception area, unaccompanied and unfamiliar. Instantly, her irritation flared. She made a beeline toward him, her heels striking the polished floors like warning shots. "You can't be here," she snapped, her tone dripping with condescension. "This area is for employees only. Let me call security." But Robert didn't flinch. His gaze remained steady, piercing. "I'm exactly where I need to be," he said calmly. Susan blinked. The audacity. Who did this man think he was? "I don't know how you even got in," she muttered, "but you need to leave before— No, Susan, stop!" A panicked voice cut through the tension. It was Emma, the regional manager, rushing toward them, her face pale. Unlike Susan, she knew exactly who the man in the wheelchair was. "That's Robert King," she said breathlessly. "He's our new CEO." The silence that followed was deafening. For a split second, time seemed to freeze. Whispers spread like wildfire. Heads turned, phones were lowered, eyes widened. Susan's jaw slackened. The color drained from her face as her arms slowly dropped to her sides. The realization was brutal. Her smug dismissal had just backfired in the most public way imaginable. Robert's voice cut through the thick silence, calm but razor sharp. "People show you who they are," he said slowly, "when they think you hold no power. But respect shouldn't depend on a job title or appearance. It should be constant, unshakable." Susan stumbled for words. I didn't realize, I didn't mean to," but the damage was done. Her actions had already spoken volumes. All around her, the office buzzed with quiet judgment. Eyes that once looked at her with caution now held something else entirely: disapproval. Robert turned his attention to the gathered employees, his tone now firm, inspirational. "This company was built on innovation," he began, "but without inclusivity, innovation is hollow. There's no place for discrimination here. Not now, not ever. That changes today." The applause was immediate, loud, genuine. For the first time in a long while, hope filled the room. As Susan stood motionless, her world quietly crumbling around her, the lesson hit hard. Power rooted in arrogance was brittle. It cracked under the weight of truth. Robert didn't just leave behind a message. He sparked a movement, and the change didn't stop there. Later that evening, as dusk fell and the office slowly emptied, Robert remained in his office, looking out over the city skyline. He had made his point, but the journey was only beginning. Real culture change wasn't sparked in a single moment. It was built day by day through leadership, humility, and accountability. This story isn't just about Falcon Tech, it's about every workplace. It's about the everyday assumptions we make and the consequences they can carry. It's about choosing dignity over dismissal. So if you've ever witnessed or been someone who stood up when it mattered most, share your story in the comments.